Plain gold ring on his finger he wore. It was where everyone could see he belonged to someone, but not me. On his hand was a plain gold band. Plain gold ring had a story to tell. It was one that I knew too well. Plain gold ring on his finger he wore.
Mom, what do you want?
I didn't think you'd pick up.
Listen, you know the deal. I call you. You don't call me here.
You ashamed to talk to me?
Listen, I don't have time to talk to you. I'm going out.
Where are you going?
It doesn't matter. Somewhere on the island.
But the weather there's just fine.
How's Billy?
As if you care. They say he doesn't even ask about you anymore.
There's more money coming at the end of the month. That's why you called me, right? I'm putting the phone down.
Just remember one thing, honey. You're nothing but a dirty whore.
Just a minute. Come in. Hey, I thought you were your father.
Dad says we need to go.
I know. I'm coming. You just wait outside. Okay. How do I look?
You look very pretty.
I misunderstood.
The fact remains, you and Paella do not get on to the point where, basically, we're out 7 million because Corky doesn't like Paella.
It's one version, Chief.
I mean, that is one version. That is the version. It's a matter of record. You chaps better go on ahead, I think.
It truly is.
There you are.
Exquisite food you will ever eat in this place.
Starting to think you drowned in the bath.
Maybe I have terrible news. I have a new date for tonight. He's young. He's seriously hot.
I wouldn't put it past him. All right, come on, let's go. I'm starving. You gonna come with me, Dance?
Okay.
Right.
Are we taking the boat?
Yes, we are, sir. You might even drive, if you're lucky.
Yes, you lot. Come on then, just have a lead. Oh, gross.
Nice to see you.
Me too.
Hi.
George, how are you? Good to see
Mr.
you.
Roper, how are you?
Very well, thank you. You still doing the shellfish soup?
Yes, of course. The
Excellent.
recipe lives on.
Well, we'll have that to start, all except for Major Corcoran. We'll have the paella.
Hi there, how are you?
Oh, Philly.
Yeah, very good to see you. Very good to see you. Hi, darling, how are you? Fine. Lovely to see you.
Good to see you. Are you well?
Good to see you again.
I think it is mad. No, I think it's actually hypocritical that if you like eating venison, you ought to be able to kill a stag.
Well, I think if you're willing to kill a stag, you have to be willing to admit you just like killing stags.
Thank you, Jed. I now officially love you.
Chief, is it okay to baptize the princeling in the ways of the grape? I think that's a yes, isn't it?
Dickie, will you please tell Jed I don't have blood lust?
Beautiful. I don't. Beautiful physique. You've got so many lusts, Sandy. That's why we love you, isn't
Give
it?
the stag an M16, Sandy, then I'm interested.
Give him an M16.
No, right, sell him.
He likes it.
What do you think, Daniel?
He likes it. Oh, dear.
See what you've done?
What if he turns out like me, boss?
I can see this is a dark, dark road you've embarked upon. Thank you, Corky. What do you want to do? You want to...
What do you think?
Get on.
All right. Go on, then.
Did you like the wine?
It's a secret.
Where are you going?
So you drink my wine, you steal my woman. Proud of you, Danny. Bring it back in one piece, will you?
Lord Langbourne is a snob, basically.
What?
3 generations of Eton or you're not on the map.
Well, I'm only one generation, Sandy, so what does that make me?
You're paying the bill, Dickie, which means you are the map. To Ricardo. Cheers. Good health.
Slimy, bloody, arsenic cream.
Excuse me, small person. Out of my way. May I have this done? Thank you so much.
Of course.
Right, let's see what you've got. Okay, that's fine. And again, and around. Very good.
Chief, I think she wants to dance. On then, Corcoran. Right. Come on, I'll do it. Tear it up, tear it up. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby.
Right and left. That's it.
It's time to put the children to bed.
Oh, no. Hate children.
Thank you. Great. So guys, good night.
Come on.
Sleep well.
Ignore it.
Good.
Yeah.
Dance with me.
You would have Chateaubriand every single day. There'd be no point at which you go, oh, for God's sake, I will vomit. Corky has smelled.
Nobody move! Nobody move! It's a robbery! Guns down! Guns down! On the floor! Guns down! Why'd you got guns? You police! You police!
No. They're with me.
Put the guns on the floor. On the floor.
Please, goddammit, Robert!
Frisky, Tabby, do what he says. All right, everyone stay very, very calm. We're going to do exactly what this gentleman wants us to do, and everything is going to be fine.
You're a rich man.
Yes, I am a rich man. I'm going to give you all the money we have. I'm going to give you wallets, jewelry. We'll give you anything in the restaurant till, and then you're going to leave, right? George, will you check the till, please?
Tell him no alarms.
No alarms, George. And slowly. Everybody stay very, very calm. It's all right. Just keep looking at me.
Back off! Back off!
Tabby, step back.
He's your boy?
Yes, he's my boy. Daddy, it's fine. Just keep looking at me. It's fine.
Jewelry! Wallets!
Let's give him everything we have.
Okay.
In the back!
It's all right, Daddy.
That's all? What is the real money? That's shit, man. What is the rest?
We can send for some money.
How much do we have, Corks?
About 100.
There you are. $100,000. We can have it here in 15 minutes. All you have to do is let the boy go. It's all right, Daddy.
Hide him! We contact you. We contact you. To bring the money to us, we give you back the boy.
No. We will give you money. We will give you money, but you have to leave the boy here.
We contact you. On the floor, on the ground.
No, you take me instead.
We contact you back up. Down on the ground. Everybody on the ground. Everybody on the ground. We contact you. I dig him. Stay there, or the boy dies. On the ground. Get on the floor. Let me do it. Who's in there? Good boy.
Mr. Burr always wanted to come to the Swiss Alps. He likes the peace and quiet, does Mr. Burr.
You don't.
Oh, this snow and silence makes me want to scream. Don't worry, I'm not going to.
Okay. How long have you been together?
20 years come November.
Wow. Congratulations.
Well, it's marriage, Jonathan. It's not a state of bliss.
Any children?
First and last. So there's no mention of Cairo on your professional CV, I checked.
Yeah, I took it off after I left.
Why?
I had to.
So if Roper checked with Meisters for a biography, Cairo wouldn't come up?
No.
What about Freddie Hamid?
To him, I was just a man in a uniform. He never knew my name.
So just a little bit of airbrushing and you'd be clean?
Clean.
Do you handle cash in that hotel of yours?
Yeah. Sometimes.
I suppose you stole some of it, or all of it. Would anyone notice straight away?
What if I was clever about it?
Ah, well, luckily you are clever, Jonathan, because I checked.
Did you? Of course you did.
Don't get many visitors here, do you?
No.
Ooh, T.E. Lawrence of Arabia. The lonely genius who wished only to be a number.
Would you put that back, please?
Whose initials are these?
They're my father's. It's private.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise it meant that much to you.
Yes, he did.
He was undercover in Belfast, wasn't he, your father?
Yes, he was.
Same regiment as you?
Yeah.
I read they had to put his uniform back on before they buried him.
What do you want, Miss Burr?
I want to make you an offer. Come and work for me. And afterwards, when it's all over, I will look after you. Resettlement, new name, new identity, new life.
An offer. To do what?
To bring down Richard Roper. I've spent 10 years of my life going after that man. I've had microphones up his arse. I've had GCHQ tapping every bloody email. I've had 1,000 satellites overflying him, and I can't get close to him. Do you know why?
Because he's too smart.
But that'll change. I want to put you inside his operation. I will give you a legend as thick as your arm. You will be in so deep, you'll worry that you'll never get out of it. There's not a scrap of you that won't get used. There's not an hour that will go by that you won't be scared, but you will nail him. You will nail him for Sophia Alakan. You will nail him for your country, and you will nail him for the man that owned that book. Or you can go back to the hotel of non-existence. It's up to you.
I think he's going to do it.
What do you need?
I need to give him a criminal history, something for Roper to find. It's going to be West Country and it needs to be real. I need the Home Office on board, and I need you to take out at least 3 Devon police officers, take them to lunch, get them to play the game.
No half measures then, eh?
And not a word to the River House, Rex. Do you understand me? Not a word.
I do hope I'm not about to regret the soft spot that I have for you, Angela.
All right. This is Rob Singal, my deputy.
Hello.
You up for it? You sure, are you?
Yeah.
Right, well, sit down, have a cup of tea, for God's sake. You're making me feel nervous.
Thanks.
All you said so far is yes.
Do you want me to say no?
Well, now would be the moment. Now or forever hold your peace. Oh, you're too bloody perfect, Jonathan Pine. That's your trouble. I don't want you perfect. Go on, have a biscuit, eat it. You are going to put on the performance of your life. There is half a psychopath lurking in there, Jonathan. I want you to find him and stick to him. Once you get down to Devon, you are the world's 2nd worst man, first place already taken. There is no right or wrong for you down there. Do you hear me? It's all me, me, me. Don't give anyone an inch. Anyone pisses you off, you smack them. Anyone crosses you, God help them. I want you to scare the shit out of everyone, and that includes me. Richard Roper must know that you're in the same league as him. Laws don't apply to him, and they don't apply to you either. He sees that, we get him. He comes to the table, we get him over a barrel, we skewer him. Are you comfortable with that?
Yes.
Right, this is our insurance. To say that you jumped, we didn't push you.
Tell me what you saw when you got to the cottage.
The kitchen was a mess. And there is blood on the floor. Did he kill him?
I've taken Rosam's cottage. I was told to leave the rent here. I'll be here for a while. Is this your place?
Oh, no, it's my mum's. I'm just looking after it.
Right.
You're from up country.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you doing down here?
He's a big lad. Is he yours?
Yeah.
Well.
What was the name?
Jack Linden.
Who are you?
Get out.
Nobody even lives here.
Well, I do now.
What do you want? Police, right?
No.
Whatever you are, get lost.
We've got an offer for you.
No, I'm not interested. You deaf? I told you, get lost.
Now, listen to me, okay? I don't know who we're buying on, but things have changed. I have delivery coming in a few weeks' time. You're buying off me now, okay?
Piss off.
I would advise a different business language from now on. Okay? Try it. Try it.
What's that? You okay?
Let's try a little thought experiment here. Think of all the things you own, clothes, house, car, and ask yourself, what part of all of that did not depend on commerce and the free movement of capital? For the benefit of the hard of thinking in the room, I'll give you the answer. The answer is none. None. My safe haven project for refugees is not funded out of love or a bleeding heart. I do it because it benefits me to have the communities in which I wish to operate sympathetic to my interests. And the truth, which no one dares admit these days, is that only by freeing capital
You free the world.
Right.
Hey, pint of Blue Anchor, please.
That's it.
Cheers. Hey.
You all right?
Yeah.
My mother says you want mineral water.
I don't think so.
Oh. I bought them now.
Coffee?
Well, I wouldn't say no. I Googled you, Jack Linden.
And what did you find?
Bugger all. So you like it, or do you? All on your own? What do you do here all day?
Bit of cooking.
I can cook.
Oh, yeah?
I was good. I won prizes. I was going to be a famous chef.
Well, what happened?
I stopped.
Why?
Because I married a loser, had a brat, and screwed up my life.
Right. And the father is...
No, he ain't been Charlie's father since he was 3 days old. He came to the hospital with a box of Cadbury's milk chocolates and tackled all the nice ones. He couldn't wait to flee.
Where to?
Then asked me.
Is he abroad or...
Tom Quince.
Say again?
Tom Quince, it's Charlie's father's name. Nah, he's never had a passport in his life. He's probably somewhere around Bude, smoking a ton of pot and trying to sleep with the weekend talent.
It's a great pleasure to introduce the Chief Officer at the U.S. Directorate of Defense Trade Controls, Joel Stedman.
Firstly, gentlemen and lady, I want to thank you all for inviting me to London to share a little what I know about the global arms trade in the 21st century and how to confront it. Now, there's about 3,000 years of wisdom in this room. I represent about 6 weeks of it. But hell, those odds never stopped an American before. Now, there's two philosophies on how to confront international arms smuggling. You can exploit, or you can enforce. Now, I'm an enforcer, and I'll tell you why. You go down the exploitation path, and this is what happens. You identify a bad guy. You watch him. Get all kinds of dirt on him. And you approach him, and then what do? Well, then you recruit him. You recruit him to get to the next guy. And you watch him, and you recruit him, and so on and so forth. And pretty soon the lines get blurred. Your enemy becomes your friend. And hey, the devil has all the best lines, right? Now I'm an enforcer. I go after someone, and I bring him down. And the reason why I'm here today is to ask you folks for a little help.
Joel.
Mr. Drumgoole.
Excellent to see you.
Thank you.
You know these guys?
Wolfrey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I enjoyed your speech.
Well, let's keep the channels open at all times.
Absolutely. Particularly when it comes to the Middle East. Anything you have at all. I have money and people ready to work with you.
Well, sure will, Jeffrey.
Speak to you very soon.
Thank you.
Joe?
Ah.
Good to have you with us.
Nice to see you. Angela?
Hello, Joel.
What do you think of the ale?
The jury's out. I see you're not drinking.
You didn't tell me you were flying in.
You didn't tell me something a lot more important than that.
Why were you in Madrid 2 weeks ago?
It's an operation called Limpet. We're going after Richard Onslow Roper. These people were meeting with a Spanish lawyer in Madrid.
Juan Apostol.
Yeah, also known as Apo. We think there's a new deal in the pipeline.
But you can't get close.
Can anyone?
They're phone records from the mobile phone of Lance Corcoran, Roper's frontman, who show calls to London, Beirut, and Madrid.
How the hell did you get this?
I've got a new asset. I want to get him on the inside of Roper's setup.
You got any idea how dangerous that is? Does River House know about this?
It's got to be a church mouse operation.
Why'd you call me?
Because I need your money. Joel, I'm on my own in this, and I don't like it. I'm doing something no one else has done before, and I'm scared shitless. I need a friend.
I got some more stuff coming on Tuesday night. You got the money? Good.
Hi. Hollow. Right. From London. Is that what you wanted? Well... yeah. It's a funny old gig, this one. I shall expect a lavish funeral. I'm sure they'll do what they can. Well then, Tom Quince. Are you ready? We need to wait for the stuff. It'll come. And it'll all be okay. Yeah. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's gonna be okay. Hey! Okay! What?
Jack? Jack?
Tell me what you saw when you got to the cottage.
The kitchen was a mess. And there is blood on the floor.
There you go.
Did he kill him?
The man he attacked in the pub? Yes. Why did you go to the cottage?
I was fetching empties.
Had you been there before?
Yeah, once or twice.
Why?
To live with my mother, that's all.
Did he ever mention his previous life?
No.
Ever mention Switzerland?
No. Why?
Did he say he was leaving?
No.
Name Jonathan Pine mean anything to you?
No.
So he never told you his real name?
No, he said his name was Lyndon. Jack Lyndon.
He never told you who he was?
No, he never said who he was.
Who's in there? Who's in there?
Go. Go back to your mother. Go. Go!
You bastard. You were supposed not to hurt him.
It needed to look real.
You want it real? I say you're real! We saw you real!
Oh,
Daniel,
Jesus,
darling,
Danny,
just hang on
Danny.
a second. Just wait here. Let me just see what's
Come on,
going
big
on.
man. Yeah.
Danny.
He's all right.
Oh, God. Damn it. Oh. You all right?
What happened? What happened? What happened?
They ran off. He scared them. He saved me.
Who saved you? What?
Who is he? Where the hell's he come from? He's our seasonal sous chef from England. He was working in that kitchen.
We need to call the police.
Chief, are we doing medical attention?
I know him. What's his name?
Thomas Quint. He's from Devon in England.
No, he's bloody not. You're Pine from Switzerland. What are you doing here?
Sandy, we need to call the police.
No police. No police.
No, hold on, George. Just hold on a second. How's his pulse, Frisky?
Yeah, it's quite sporting, Chief, all things considered.
You hearing me, Pine? We're gonna get you out of here. Corky, get the boats ready, will you? And call the hospital.
Which one?
Well, our one, not the death trap on the main drag. Tell them to get ready to operate and get a hold of that Israeli fellow. It's
Dr. Shimon.
drag him away from whatever Russian party he's currently at. He must have given them the fright of their lives.
No police. No police.
Right, George, I think we can keep this between us, can't we? I'll pay for any damage done. Corky can sort the bill. Anyone you want us to call? A girlfriend? Family? Still alone, are we? Well, we're gonna take care of you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey. Any sign of him? What went wrong?
Let me get this. He went off script. Way off script. Broke an agent's arm in 3 places.
What's he playing at?
He said he wanted it real, so they made it real. They think they might have killed him.
What do you mean killed him?
Well, Robo didn't call the cops, so we don't know where he is. God damn it, Angela. This thing was perfectly choreographed. He knew exactly what we had to do. Hector, you remember Angela Burr from Baghdad?
Sure do. Welcome, Mom.
You two still working together?
Yeah, no one is more mystified by that than me. Sir, you should hear this.
Go, sit down.
Corcoran is calling a number in Gloucestershire from his mobile phone.
Tony, Lance Corcoran here. Pressing matter, I'm afraid. Chief needs your good offices. Got a pen? The name is Pine, like the tree. First name Jonathan. Goes under the name of Thomas Quince, like the fruit. Head-to-toe background check, all avenues, all perfectly mum. 360 degrees. Tom.
Well, he's alive. I wouldn't check on a dead man.
Rob Singer, IEA.
Rob, I want you to put his name out, splash it large. I want an international warrant for the arrest of Thomas Quince, Jonathan Pine, Jack Linden. Murder, multiple theft.
Dope running, obtaining a false passport and identity theft.
And whatever else you can think of. All right, do it now.
He's crossed the bridge.
Yeah. Now we're burning it.
Thomas, I'm not sure if you can hear me. They say your face is mending well. You've also cracked several ribs. You're so brave, but you're gonna be fine. Dr. Shaman's the very best, otherwise Roper wouldn't use him. Listen, is there anyone you want us to call? A loved one? When you were sleeping, you mentioned someone called Sophie. Should we call her? Just raise your finger if you can't speak. Roper is away on business, but he'll be back soon and can't wait to see you.
Where am I?
Are you awake? My father says I'm to thank you for saving my life. I'm sorry I ran away from the table. Do you want me to read to you about Squid? This slow-moving alien like squid lives at depths of up to 2.4
Piss off, would you, frisky old love? Well, that's a better colour. Lovely deep purple. Better than the blue baboon look of last week. And sitting up. Dare one hope we're on the mend?
I should like to go soon, please.
Absolutely, old boy, as soon as the chief gets back. What do I call you, by the way? When I was doing the forms at the hospital, I had a conundrum. Well, I thought, this is a bit rum. Is he a Thomas Quince or is he a Jonathan Pine? So I put Mordecai Phillips. To this day, I've no idea why. Mind if I smoke? Smoke ourselves, do we, in better times?
A bit.
Nothing like a fag when you're cooking. Do you want one now?
No, thanks.
Bloody good grub at that place you were working. Were those saucy mussels all your work?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am blown away. And did you cook at that Swiss hotel or merely rob the place? It's a tricky one, you see. The chief is a stickler for details, so we called the Meisters Hotel to ask for a reference, and it turns out you are nothing more than a common thief. 40,000 euros swiped from the safe, the police called, Herr Meister's positively seething. No wonder the chief has a few questions to ask. But he says they can wait until you're better. Although I'm not so sure we're quite as poorly as we're making out. In fact, I'm not sure at all about you, Pine. I think you might be stringing us along. And if that's the case, when you're better, I will hood you and hang you up by those lovely ankles until the truth falls out of you by gravity. Toodaloo. Frisky, piss off back in again, would you? Make sure our valued guest doesn't try and make a run for it.
You know the best way to make a bloke talk? Fizzy drink treatment. Up the nose. Bung the mouth. And if you've got a funnel handy, oh, it's even better. Hits you right in the switchboard. It's bloody diabolical.
Appa, how are you?
To see you.
Very good to see you.
Have a seat.
Thank you very much. I'll load us up. Have you eaten?
You sure you know your lines?
I'll do my best. Sir, tell us about Limpet. Well, Limpet's an ongoing anti-arms operation based in Washington. Standard tracer op. It's been running about a year.
Who are you going after?
Richard Onslow Roper. director of Iron Last, and we think a lot more on the side.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I came here to see if there were opportunities for mutual collaboration and intelligence sharing. Angela was happy to come on board, and I was hoping you folks would kind of do the same.
All right. Where are you at the moment?
Well, it's been going pretty well, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
We have some photographs here of a meeting that took place in Madrid between Alexander Langborn, Roper's money man, and a Spanish lawyer, Juan Apostol. It's possible they were discussing a future arms deal.
Did you get any audio on that?
Unfortunately not, no.
So it's possible they were discussing their children's Christmas parties.
What about on the ground? Got anyone close to Roper?
Not right now, no.
In development?
You know, getting someone on the inside, Harry, that's a long game. What I want from you guys
Just let me
right
stop
now...
you there, Joel. Angela runs her own modest enforcement agency, and she can do what she likes. Roper is an obsession of hers. He was when she was with us here at the river. I suspect that he always will be. But I hope you understand that I can't spend the nation's intelligence budget on an operation whose current status appears to be somewhat catatonic. I would need a little more.
Right, that's disappointing.
Life's disappointing, Joel. Just ask Angela. Please, come back when you have something. Okay, our door is always open.
Was that dull enough for you?
Ah, you're kidding me. I never knew an American could sound so much like a total bloody loser.
How do you stand it, Angela? Modest enforcement agency. God.
Well, it's not wrong, is he? But they must never know about our boy, Joe. No mention of him in comms, nothing written down, nothing at all, yeah? We keep River House on the outside. It's too dangerous.
I've got a lobster!
You caught that? Oh,
Javier,
yeah.
help me!
Did he? Good for him. Good for you. Oh, darling, how are you? Well done, darling. Well done. How is the patient? You sleep now. Tomorrow we'll find out who you really are.